All right, Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi, Barak Yahawah, and Barak Yahawashi. Yahawah, that's the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahawashi, that's the name of His beloved Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honor to the apostles of the great millstone, and peace and mercy to the elect. So now you got a pastor called Gene Kim trying to come against the truth of the Bible, that the Negro, Latino, Native American man are the true Israelites, and the doctrine that we teach, they trying to come against it. All right, and what I'm going to do in this lesson, I'm going to show that Yahawashi, the God of the Bible, is not dealing with you so-called Chinese people, nor is He dealing with you so-called Japanese people. All right, now, your biblical name, the Chinese man, your biblical name according to the Bible is Moab. All right, and you Japanese people, your biblical name according to the Bible is Ammon. And I'm going to show you where you came about in the scriptures. And I'm also going to show you the things that you did in the past and reasons why you will never be able to enter into the congregation of the God of the Bible, man. And it's written. All right. No matter what you do, you can have, like a brother used to live across the street from a church called Chinese for Christ. Man, we used to just joke. We used to laugh when we used to mock at that church, man. It don't matter how many times you pray or whatever you think you're doing. The God, you're going into the so-called Chinese man and the Japanese man is going to slavery right along with the so-called white man. So let's jump into it. When you jump to Genesis 19, it shows you where you Chinese and you Ammonite people came about, whether you knew it or not, because you were nothing but a bunch of incest babies. Because during the time of the Genesis, the Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed, making Lot flee, and when Lot fled, he had his two daughters with him, and they thought that nobody else was on the planet Earth, so they end up doing something with their father, and this is how the Chinese and the Japanese came about. All right, and once again, the Chinese people was Moab, and the Japanese people was Ammon. All right, Genesis 19:1, and Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before the Lord, and he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah and toward all the land of the plain. Behold, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as a smoke of a furnace, because the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. And it came to pass when the Most High destroyed the cities of the plain, that the Most High remembered Abraham and sent Lot out in the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities which in the which Lot dwelled. And Lot went up to Zorah and dwelt in the mountains, and his two daughters with him, and he feared to dwell in Zoar, and he dwelt in the cave, he and his two daughters. All right, it's giving you the breakdown. The first said unto the younger, Our father is old, there is not a man on the earth to come in unto us after the manner of the earth. They say, Our father is old, and there's not no man around to come in unto them, so they could keep populating on the earth. It says, Come, let us make our father drunk. Oh, just like make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. So these women conspired to do that, and they were successful. Lot's daughter laid with him, doing incest. It says, and they made their father drink wine that night, and the first went in and lay with her father, and he perceived not when she laid down, nor when she arose, so she wouldn't have sex with her dad. And it came to pass on the morrow, the firstborn said unto the young, Behold, I lay yesternight with my father, let us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lay with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. It says, and they made, and that seed came out to be you Ammonites and you Moabites, and they made their father drunk of wine that night also, and the younger arose and lay with him, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. Thus were both of the daughters of Lot with child by their father. And the first bare a son, and she called his name Moab. Chinese people, this is your forefather. All right? And the same is the father of the Moabites on to this day, you Chinese people, man. And the Lord ain't dealing with y'all. The God of the Bible ain't dealing with y'all. It says the younger, she also bare a son that called his name Ben-Ami, and said, the same is the father of the children of Ammon on to this day, you Japanese people. All right? And the Lord ain't dealing with y'all. That's how y'all came about. That's why you look so funny. All right? That's why you Chinese people look so damn funny, man. Because you are incest babies, man. All right? And you Japanese people. You are nothing but a bunch of incest babies, man. That's why you look weird and ugly, man. Just ugly as all as ever, man. Your flat faces, all y'all look the same. Because you are a product of incest. Okay? And we already know when people have ugly ass motherfuckers. When people have sex, when people have commit incest and they have babies through incest, majority of the time that the babies come out with some type of deformity, you know? Looking ugly, man. You know? Just ugly as all hell. Alright? So that's how you Chinese people came about. Now, let's see what the Lord said concerning you Chinese people and you Japanese people. This is Deuteronomy 23 and 2. A bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord, even to the 10th generation shall he not enter into the congregation of the Lord. 10 represents perfection. Even to your perfected generation, you ain't going to enter into the congregation of the Lord, all right? The bastard. It says, an Ammonite or Moabite should not enter into the congregation of the Lord. A Chinese man or a Japanese man should not enter to the congregation of the Lord. Even to their 10th generation shall they not enter to the congregation of the Lord forever. This is why. This is why you Chinese people, the Lord ain't dealing with you. All right? Because they met with you not with bread and with water in the way when ye came forth out of Egypt. Talking about we preach that we're the real Israelites. The Negro, Latino, Native American man descendants are the true Israelites. When the true Israelites was walking out of the land of Egypt, you met not with us with bread. You didn't help us. You didn't care about us, man. It says, and because they hired against the Balaam, the son of Beor, a Pethor of Mesopotamia, to curse thee. Not that you didn't just try to come and help us. It ain't like you just left us to be. You actually hired Balaam, the son of Beor, to try to curse us. All right, that's what you did. It says, nevertheless, and that's up in the book of Numbers. I'm gonna go a little bit into it, Lord willing. Nevertheless, the Lord thy power will not hearken unto Balaam, but the Lord thy power turned a curse into a blessing unto thee, because the Lord thy power loved thee. And it says, thou shalt not seek their peace nor prosperity all thy days forever. So you tried to hire Balaam against us. You damn Chinese people, man. You didn't help us. And it said, the Lord said, look, seek not their peace nor their prosperity forever. We don't care for you, man. All right? We care less about you, man. You damn devils. You a bunch of damn devils too, man. All right? This is backing up that you damn Moabites did not help us, man. And that's why Yahawashi ain't dealing with you. The God of the Bible ain't dealing with you. That's what you get with your ugly selves. This is Judges 11 and 16. But when Israel came up from Egypt and walked through the wilderness onto the Red Sea and came to Kadesh, it says, then Israel sent messengers unto the king of Edom, saying, let me, I pray thee, pass through the land. But the king of Edom would not hearken unto thereto. And in like manner they sent unto the king of Moab. This is what us, remember, Egypt was a grand place, man. The Lord destroyed that grand place and sent forth his people. And these nations, the Chinese, the Japanese, they knew about this. So when we was walking through to try to get to our land, it ain't like they despised us, the people, but really they was despising the Lord, man. And that's why the Lord got such a heavy judgment that's going to come onto y'all, because y'all going into slavery with the white man. It says, in like manner, they sent to the king of Moab, but he would not consent. And Israel abode in Kadesh. Then they went along throughout the wilderness and compassed the land of Edom and the land of Moab. It came by the east sea and the land of Moab and pitched on the other side of Aron, but came not within the borders of Moab, For Arnon was the border of Moab, because you damn devils, you damn Chinese didn't want us to come through. So what did you do? You hired Baalium, and you tried to get him to curse us. That's up in the book of Numbers 24, I believe, man. Read the whole chapter. So that's why you damn Chinese people ain't getting in. That's a part of the reason. All right? You now have the nation of Israel, first off, and you treated us bad, man. So you have to pay. So Pastor Kim Jean, he don't know what the hell he talking about. He getting ready. He don't even know he going into slavery, all right? Fucking dummy. Let's go to Isaiah 16:6. This is you Moabites, man. And we see it. Look how you treat us now. Look how the Moabites treat us now when you go into their stores, man. You know, they treat us like shit. It says, Isaiah 16:6, we have heard the pride of Moab. He is very proud, even on his haughtiness and his pride and his wrath, but his lies shall not be so. It says, therefore shall Moab howl for Moab, everyone shall howl, for the foundations of Kiriasheth shall mourn, surely they are stricken. So the Most High gonna jack you Moabites up, you Chinese people up, man. All right? Lord got something for y'all, man. You bunch of prideful pieces of shit. You won't let us slide on the penny, you won't let us slide on the nickel, nothing. And we the ones that got your stores running. And then you selling our people all type of rats and talking about his chicken. You know, you over there got a secretive kitchen in the back. You know, and then a lot of you damn Chinese people, y'all be into that escorting of like pedophile rings and prostituting women and the prostitution rings. A lot of you Moabites be into that too, and there be a lot of Israelites that y'all hijack from over here, man. Y'all hijack a lot of Israelites and y'all put them in there, man. So y'all gotta pay, man. Amongst all the other stuff y'all doing. You Chinese people, man. All right. So let's jump to let's deal with a little bit of Ammon, the Japanese man. He's a piece of fucking shit, man. Let's go into the story of what this motherfucker tried to do. All right. Let's start off with Amos 1:13. It says, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgression of the children of Ammon, and for 4, Ammon Japanese, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they ripped up the woman with child of Gilead, that they might enlarge their borders. Now, it said that these motherfucking bastards ripped our children up. Ammon, right? Now, Gilead was the land of the tribe of Gad. As you can see on this map, Ammon was right border to it. So Ammon wanted to enlarge their border, so they went into the land of Gad and started ripping up and destroying us, man, because they wanted to enlarge their border. So the Lord ain't turning away the transgression thereof. All right? The Lord ain't turning it away. It says, but I will kindle a fire in the wall of Rabbah, and it shall devour the palaces thereof, and shout in the day of battle with the tempest in the day of the whirlwind, and their king shall go into captivity, he and his princes together, saith the Lord. Now going back to them ripping up our children, man. Let's go to this little commentary, man, on Amos when it talks about the ripping up the children. This is the commentary by I don't know, but you seen David Guzik. It says, when you jump all the way down, it says, because they ripped up the woman with child in Gilead. The area of Gilead belonged to Israel and suffered attacks not only from Syria, Amos 1:3, but also from the neighbor to the west, Ammon. We could say that Ammon sinned against the future by killing babies in the womb. They was killing off Israelite babies, man. You know? So the Lord got something for you, man. He has something. You thought the Lord forgot? The Lord didn't forget, man. You know, matter of fact, let's go to, I know I got it in here. Matter of fact, I don't got it in here. I'm going to just go grab it real quick. This is in the book of Isaiah. I think it's Isaiah 49. And right at the top. Let me see. No, maybe it's not 49. Jeremiah. Let's see Jeremiah 49. Oop, got it. This is a little history on it. This is Jeremiah 49:1. Concerning the Ammonites, thus saith the Lord, have Israel no sons? Hath he no heirs? Why then doth their king inherit Gad, and his people dwell in his cities? Why? Because it just explained in Amos. All right, they was attacking our city and ripping up our children with our women with child, man, to enlarge their border. And that's how they got into the land of Gad, Gilead. It says, verse 2, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will cause an alarm of war to be heard in Rabbah of Ammonites. And it shall be a desolate heap, and her daughter shall be burnt with fire. Then shall Israel hear unto them that were hairs, saith the Lord. So the Lord gonna jack you up now. He gonna burn your babies. He gonna light you on fire. He gonna kill your woman with child. You know? This is everything that these damn Chinese and these Ammonites did, man. You know, you Moabites, you Ammonites, you Chinese and Japanese people. Moab is China, is Chinese. Ammon is Japanese. All right, now I want to jump on this quick little story. I got a couple more scriptures, and I'm going to close it out. This quick little story dealing with Ammon. You damn you damn Japanese fucks. All right? This is what you did. I'm bringing up your history in the Bible of what you did. Ain't nothing good. You ain't did nothing good, man. It's 1 Samuel 11:1. Then Nahash the Ammonite came up and encamped against Jabesh Gilead. And all the men of Jabesh said unto Nabash, make a covenant with us, and we will serve thee. So these Ammonites want to come in and jack us up once again. You know, you Chinese people, and then our people was like, look, just make a covenant with us and we'll serve thee. Let's listen to the covenant that these Chinese people tried to give us, man. It says, and Nabash the Ammonite answered them, on this condition will I make a covenant with you, a Japanese man. He will be a Japanese man today. It says that I may thrust out all your right eyes and lay it for reproach upon all Israel. What kind of covenant is that, man? He wants to take out all our right eyes so it could be a reproach. And then he'll leave us alone. You know? What kind of, see, you gonna pay for that. And I always thought to myself, why would they want our right eyes? Because if they say, for instance, they want your right eye, if we was able to make war with us, they have a hell of an advantage over us. Because majority of Israel, as you know today, majority of us is what? Is right-handed. In your right hand, you hold your in your right hand you hold your sword. You know, you got certain cases where some of us is left-handed, but majority is right-handed. And in your left hand, you hold your shield when you went to war. So if you take out the right eye, your shield, what you need to protect yourself with the shield will cover your left eye. And if your right eye is gone, it leaves you blind. You have your vision's cut in half, and you go to war easier to defeat. So that's why they wanted our right eyes, man. They wanted to be able to smash us in war if they ever came up against us, man. So that we won't be able to see. Because they know that we have to protect with a shield with our left hand. And it will cover our eye. And we'll be just totally blind. So these damn Japanese people got to pay for that. You're going to pay. You know? On top of everything you're doing to us today. Come on, man. You treating us like shit today, man. You know? You tell your daughters that we the worst thing moving. So the Lord got something for y'all too. All right? So I pretty much touched everything about these weird looking people, man. And I'm going to just close them out with Nehemiah. This Nehemiah 13:1. On that day they read out of the book of Moses in the audience of the people, and therein was found written that the Ammonite and the Moabite should not come into the congregation of the Most High forever, because they met not with the children of Israel with bread and water, but Baalim against them, that they should be cursed. Howbeit, our God, our power, Yahawashi, turned the curse into a blessing. Now, that was it right there, man. So with that, you Chinese people, you Japanese people, you Ammonites, and you Moabites, ain't got nothing to do with this Bible. Neither do Pastor Gene Kim. So with that, I'm gonna close out and say, Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi, Shalom, Akim, stay up, Shalom.